That's the work order done, and the ship done. And we're that closer. It truly is a grind. Increased cut grade. That one cuts through nanocarbon. I'm a little bit scared about that one. Strength and amount. 50 tethers. That one. Owning my own.
Hey Dad. Case told me what's going on. I don't know what to say. Except, I'm sorry you got sick.
Wow. Let's do transport, I guess. Oh, it crashed. Wait for it. Shipbreaker has crashed on me. Starting back up. Just a moment. What was that? Yeah. Almost thought I pushed the wrong one there. Didn't. Okay. So, okay. New ship. Let's go with that one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
No external engines on this one. Huh. Okay.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Okay, we'll open this one at the same point in time.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
just popping the hood on this thing immediately. A lot of storage on this one. Okay, let's try not to cut the coolant line. Successful cuts. I'm happy. Let's get this off. Hey, how you doing, folks? You have come to see me fail at breaking apart ships, I guess. How you doing? You are. But yeah, I have no clue about the bot, but I do believe you have the option to do something about it if you should so wish. Yeah, emotes. Holy shit, raided. Thank you for the raid and welcome to my channel. I'm breaking apart ships, working towards a new rank, better equipment, less debt. Yeah, that's fine by me. You're welcome to lurk. Aziz, thank you for following. Might have stuff not up. UI. Their box should be up. Oh. Was there an on-screen notification for the follow there? I didn't catch it. I heard a sound, so I guess something happened, but
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
I'm getting flabbergasted here. Forgetting my tasks, my work. So I'm thinking everything's sort of okay, there my stuff is now catching up, I think. How you doing? Everybody for joining. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. That was what I was supposed to say. How was your stream, Tiger? You have fun? Stabbing people? What is going on here? Yeah, I assumed. I stopped by a little bit earlier and saw you trying to push someone off a roof. Or help him descend. Oh, come on. I'm losing my place. Something's here is still stuck. I can't really figure out what. Let's get this one off.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And as I know, you're a very helpful guy, so I couldn't see that going any other way.
Welcome to Vinatron 9000. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
So, for those who might not know, this game is Hardspace Shipbreaker. The name's a mouthful, but in any case, you have taken upon a job as a salvager in space, and upon doing so, also accrued a small debt, because it costs money to get you into space.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
And you basically work as indentured service. First of all, to break this debt of yours, and then maybe make some money. You do this by doing, as I do now, breaking ships apart with the hazards that comes with it. You have work orders, as you can see.
Credits awarded.
Please complete these work orders. And
You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. Weaver
well,
out.
that's Weaver. The guy you just heard, that's Weaver. He's helpful. He used to be a salvager himself, but he had an unfortunate happening while cloning, and couldn't be a salvager anymore. And instead has been tasked with assisting, among others, me.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Right now I'm just picking apart the
Tether supplies running low.
outer shell of the ship. I'm going to move all along to a bit more scary parts in just a few moments. Just want to clear the way. I'm going to pick out the reactor among others, but before I go to that, I have to make sure I have a clear path. The reactor is inside there, the white and yellow parts,
Credits transferred.
and it might blow up. It's happened on several occasions. Not my fault, faulty reactors. Damaged reactors, such. bad prep work from assistants and all that, so not my fault. I just happened to be standing by when it happened. It has cost me a few clones, I must admit. That's what happens when you have an unfortunate
No tethers remaining.
happening. You get to clone yourself. To pay additional, you have to pay a small additional fee for the cloning, but they'll just add that to your debt. As you can see, my debt is currently $771,685,152. I started at 100 million, a billion. Sorry. So I've been doing some work. This part is the barge. I send items there for reuse, I guess. I have the blue area for processing materials and the furnace or forge for melting materials. So the outer hull plates are nanocarbon, they go to processing. The inner parts, like this metal box, goes to the furnace.
Carter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Good turn around here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Is this loose? Is this loose? I don't know. We'll try. Yep, it's okay. Get that one there. Move out of the way, or it'll hit me on the head. Just a few seconds. That's a power unit. I'll get that one afterwards.
Credits awarded.
As the shift ended, we get a summary of what I've done today. Don't pay attention to the destroyed parts. That's an occupational hazard. So, but we made some money. We didn't complete any work orders, but we have partially completed. Next shift. And here you can see the resurrection fee. Occupational hazard. It is what it is. I didn't have to pay a resurrection fee this shift. I do have to pay a little bit interest on my loans, so that's increased. I have to pay lease for the bay, transportation fees. I have to pay for my cutter, rental for my cutter, have rent, have utilities and such. So that's my added debt, but I made some money, so we progressed a little bit. My equipment has to be fixed. I can upgrade my equipment. I have purchased over the time of game. I purchased a lot of these equipment parts. I'm waiting for the level 10. This upgrade will save me $120,000 each shift. Oxygen, more hazardous, increased hazard protection. Good night, Aziz. You have a good night. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. That's it. Sorry, I'm just messing a little bit about here. We'll continue our shift.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
This is our bay. Oh, these have a slight pull to them, gravitational pull. More than bay, working bay. Well, if you love your work, then maybe. But oh wait. Might be in, but she is a fickle. Anyhow, this bay has killed me more than once.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This is a split saw. If any one of you have played Dead Space, you might recognize it. And it's scary. It has a tendency to cut a little bit better than I want it to, so. Oh, come on.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Now I'm going to isolate the fuel, because fuel lines are fuel lines. They're scary and they might explode. I'm gonna release the, I guess the correct term is aft part. Of the ship, so that I can gain access to the scary parts. And since I have a lot of people watching, I thought it might be a good time to do it. What do you think? You want to see me try? And we open up the back end. Hopefully without nicking fuel and everything else. At least any more than I need. That's a thruster. That's get money for that. Let's see. This part is cut right there. Is it loose? Yes. We'll pull that one into there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
You can go. And this is the prep work. It's a mess anyway. That's the big scary bit. Before I open that up, I have to release the coolant, which is in
Valuable
here.
object processed. Credits deposited.
I've broken the door at some point, so I have to go through the window. Open that up. This is the coolant. Goes through the coolant line to the reactor. There's 3 of them. There we go. Big red warning. Reactor health on the side there. We'll try to get it to
Reactor
go
meltdown
there.
detected. Urgent action required.
Yeah,
Salvage secured.
we got it.
Account credit applied.
Good. That's the scary part of the whole thing. The rest is pretty tedious and kind of grindy when you get to this point, really. It was a lot worse earlier on because you didn't have the
Salvage destroyed.
same equipment as I have right now, and I have a lot of tethers. I have a stronger cutter, which helps. Access to better equipment, faster equipment.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage
Okay.
secured. Account credit applied.
Bounce a fuel canister off other metal, and you'll get small bloom.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Might see one now, actually. Nope.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured.
Okay, coolant is in the front. Is there anything more here? Yeah, I need a few parts here. There are mechanical parts on these.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
The rest can go into the processor. I am aware of the oxygen, but the oxygen isn't really a problem. Not yet, at least. We'll go get some.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Because remember, if oxygen saturation goes too low, it might be harmful for the Lynx Corporation equipment. Are we going? This will probably get sucked into the furnace. Has done, and will probably do again on several occasions. Let's see. mechanical parts, door handles. Oh, and it bounce it, and it go in, and it went in.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. Weaver out.
So just clearing out this back end.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
For mechanical parts, electrical parts. These all are all parts going into the barge, contributing to the work order.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Just gonna have a quick check, but I think I'm gonna chuck the rest into the furnace. Nope. Ow. Come on. Well, where's the other plate?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah. Pick this up.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Where's it? Go there.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Go. You can go to the furnace. Don't need you anymore. We've cleared out. Parts needed. You can go. And we have the front end.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
Thank you, Weaver. That's Weaver reminding me we're technically on a clock, and me not caring that much about it. Because there's always a
Caution, tether supplies are low.
second day, or third day, or fourth day if needed. And since I've been able to buy some of my own equipment, I don't have to pay as much in shift lease. And there you can see the reactor gave us 3 mil. Thrusters gave us 1.3. So that's where the money is. Again, nothing really valuable destroyed. A few panels, a coolant pipe, some glass. It's not too bad.